Hi there. I'd like to share with you a lesson that I learned from reading a book called The Book of Five Rings. Japanese, I think it's the Gorin no Sho. And it's by the greatest samurai that ever lived, a man called Miyamoto Musashi, who killed his first man when he was only 13 or 14. It's a sad thing to say, but those were the times, and I think his family were under threat. It's a long time since I've read the book. The thing that really stood out for me is a principle that I have called the double cut, and it is a really useful principle, I think, for leaders, especially when they scale up to that much higher level, when you are beyond a manager of managers and you have to lead much larger teams. And you're always got the principle of, I have a leadership message I need to deliver. And I might have to do lots of management things. I'm doing process things. I'm having these interactions. But whatever I do, I still want to be imbuing the same leadership message. It could be you're transforming the organization. It could be that quality has become really, really important, or it could be that you're doing something just different from what's gone before, but you want to imbue a leadership message in everything that you do. And what Musashi said was, when he was in a sword fight, and even though he would be making defensive strikes or defensive blows with his katana, his sword, in everything he did, his intent was to cut. So if somebody was attacking him, he blocked the move, he would still intend to cut the person. So when he disengaged, he might try and inflict some damage to the other person. I think this is a wonderful principle. That's why I call it the double cut, because you may be having a conversation, maybe having a performance conversation, you may be having a performance about some sort of conversation about some sort of strategy piece. But every single conversation, every single communication is also an opportunity to share your leadership message, whatever that may be. So that's where the principle comes from. And I think when people can learn to integrate that into the way of thinking, that not only can I do this thing, at the same time, I can be framing things in terms of my leadership message. I can end things in terms of my leadership message, or I can integrate my leadership message into the conversation that we're having. So there's a tip from Miyamoto Musashi, the double cut, and I hope you find that really useful in your leadership journey. Cheers. Bye-bye.